Something weird is going on with Alex Pereira, and Ariel Helwani is calling it out. It started when Pereira posted a strange message on Twitter, now called X. The message hinted that there might be problems between him and the UFC. He wrote, "I always answer the UFC's calls. But if they want to play with me, we can do that. I've never spoken poorly of the UFC, but with what I've just heard, I'm disheartened. I've already had thoughts of not fighting anymore, and after what was just revealed to me, this may be the start." Some fans thought he was unhappy. Some even thought he might be stepping away from fighting. But just hours later, Pereira changed the story completely. He jumped on Instagram, said everything was good, and claimed his Twitter had been hacked.
Bom, pessoal, pô, recebi aqui monte de mensagem aqui da galera falando aqui que viu mensagem no meu Twitter e, pô, eu nem sabia que tinha sido hackeado porque faz tempo que eu não posto nada, vocês veem aí, mas foi hackeado e eu vou estar resolvendo aqui e, pô, eu nem sei o que tá acontecendo aí, tem uma relação muito boa com a UFC sempre e, pô, as pessoas gostam de, sei lá, de ver o mal, então é isso, chama.
But Helwani's not buying it. He also said he messaged Pereira's team to ask what was going on, but got zero response, which had him questioning the real nature of the whole situation. Ariel and his crew pointed out something else, claiming that most Twitter hacks are scams, things like free PS5 if you click this link, or crypto ads. But Pereira's post was a very specific jab at the UFC.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's fake.
Wait, so why wouldn't his team just tell me that? Do you know what's wild about the hack thing? Like, usually when someone gets hacked, it's like crypto things. It's like, hey, retweet this and you'll get a free PlayStation and Xbox, right?
There's two things I'm thinking. One, that's why it will be a brilliant hack, because you're actually like doing something that people will believe. Two, maybe there was a miscommunication with the folks that run the social pages and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know, as more and more athletes do not run their social pages, now we have somebody who has a voice potentially utilizing it. So
it definitely seemed out of character. But if there's a miscommunication, they could just take it down.
They clarified it with the yeah, but maybe that person has the login. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure this out. It's crazy.
But Alex on video is saying that ain't me.
That ain't me. Did they not want to pay him? Did they not offer? I don't know. Interesting.
Meanwhile, let's not forget, a while ago, Dana White hinted that Pereira might be thinking about retirement. Back then, most fans ignored it. But now, with this tweet, the silence from Pereira's camp, and the weird timing, it's all adding up to one big question. Is Pereira trying to send a message without saying it directly? And is he actually considering retirement? Let us know what you think down in the comment section. Merab Dvalishvili ends the 100 men versus gorilla debate. Recently, Merab claimed he could take down a 600-pound gorilla, and now he's doubling down with a hilarious video that's going viral fast.
One gorilla? It's easy, bro. I'm smart, I'm strong. You think I cannot take one gorilla?
Quick, before we get out of here, we got a special guest appearance. Where's the champ at? Champ! We got a Oh yeah!
Merab is either insanely confident or just trying to break the internet, and honestly, maybe both. And if you haven't seen the clip, trust me, you'll be hearing about it all week. Now let's get into some real heat. In a recent ESPN interview, Kamaru Usman made a bold claim, saying that security would be needed if he ever ran into Belal Muhammad backstage. So of course, Belal fired back during the UFC 315 press conference, and he did not hold back.
And what do you make of Usman's, you know, he's saying like if you guys are backstage together, you might need extra security after the issues you guys have had.
Who?
Kamaru Usman.
The former champion on a 3-fight losing streak. I would have to be afraid of that guy with no knees and no cartilage and a big head.
But Belal wasn't done yet. In a recent interview with Demetrius Johnson, Belal even joked that he's willing to give Usman a title shot, but only under one condition.
Said before, like, make the welterweight great again, like as a champion myself. I'm like, I want to fight who's the next best guy. I'm ready to fight all these guys. When Kamaru was champion, he was like, let me rematch Masvidal. Let me fight Kobe twice. And when you're looking at the resume of the guys he's fought, those guys didn't earn it. Like, I've earned it, and how the road I had to take. So now that all these younger next generations are on the come up, I'm gonna give those guys a shot next, right? Kamaru could probably post that podcast and, you know, get in the mix, but I think it'll hurt his ego too much because he looks so stupid in there.
I'm sorry. Belal's not just talking title fights. He's drawing a line between earned and given, and he's putting Usman on the outside looking in. Next up, Jamahal Hill versus Khalil Rountree just got personal. In a recent interview with the SCHMO, Jamahal opened up about a strange encounter he had with Khalil at the UFC Performance Institute in Las Vegas. And according to him, it was awkward. Hill says they've never had a real conversation, but Khalil seemed determined to turn him into a villain. Hill believes Khalil needs to imagine him as the bad guy to motivate himself. Hill also claims Khalil tried to act like something serious was going to happen and went on to tell UFC staff they can't be in the same room together.
But you and Khalil train here in Las Vegas. I'm sure you guys run into each other maybe 1 time, 2 times, maybe 3 times over at the PI.
Man, we don't talk. We don't say anything to each other. The only time that we did have like an interaction, it was weird. So I was in the PI, you know, and then like I walk in the locker room or whatever, and he's just like, man, you really don't like me, do you? I was like, what? He's like, you really don't like me? I was like, I don't even know you. Like, we haven't had a conversation. We haven't had anything. It's almost like he's content on, like, he's got to build me up as like this villain or this person that he hates in his head to fight, which is fine. But it's just, whenever you start like putting the energy off to the UFC staff and shit like that, like, oh, we can't be around each other or something's gonna happen, like, you're not finna do shit. So what's the point of that? We haven't really seen Alex in this situation, whereas first rematch we've got to see him in. So I'm interested in seeing how he makes adjustments and how he could come out.
Hill also shifted gears and talked about Alex Pereira's rematch with Magomed Ankalaev. He reminded fans that while Pereira beat Adesanya in their first UFC fight, he got knocked out cold in the rematch and never got a third shot. Now he's going into a second fight with Ankalaev, and this time his opponent has already had 25 minutes to study him. Hill pointed out that Pereira did well stopping takedowns in the first fight, but on the feet he didn't look like his usual dangerous self. If he doesn't adjust, this rematch could be a problem. But if he does, it might be a whole different story. Do you agree with Jamahal Hill on this? Let us know down in the comments. Gilbert Burns just changed his prediction for the upcoming huge fight at UFC 315, Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. At first, Gilbert was leaning toward Belal, but then he thought about his past fights with both men, and suddenly, his opinion changed. Gilbert says Jack's striking is on another level. He talked about their fight and how he broke Jack's arm with a body kick in round 1, but Jack kept moving forward like nothing happened. Against Belal, it was a different story. Burns said Belal's gas tank and pressure were overwhelming. He also revealed he broke his hand early in that fight, making things even harder.
I do believe Belal has faster hands. He has crazy good IQ. He and his team very strategically. They're very good. Whatever I said you, he's gas tank for days, bro. That guy can grapple. But I changed it a little bit. I was Belal all over, but now I think Jack wins. I think Jack is super underrated. His grappling got so much better. He gas tank is very, very good too. And the thing that he's his boxing is very good. I remember when we fought him in Miami, the guy came as southpaw, and he does both stances exactly the same. Yeah. I don't know where he's better, but bro, his right hand is heavy because when he jabbed me as a southpaw, and I felt the jab. It wasn't like that he was putting a lot. It was just a flick jab and poof. I was just like, oh my God, that guy hits hard. And it was not a stiff jab. It was just boom. And then I'm like, man, that guy hits hard.
But still, despite Belal's toughness, Gilbert now believes Jack has the edge. That power, plus his ability to fight from both stances, is what makes Jack so dangerous. Burns believes Jack could shock a lot of people and finally get the credit he deserves. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about Khamzat Chimaev, who can't seem to stay out of wild situations. According to former UFC fighter Albert Duraev, who is a close friend of Chimaev, something intense went down while they were shopping in Abu Dhabi. In an interview with Russian media MMA Brotherhood, Duriev described the scene. "We had just gone out to browse some stores. People always recognize Khamzat and come up for photos. That's normal." According to Albert Duriev, this time things were different. A group of guys started shouting at him. About 10 of them. Yelling stuff like, "Izzy will smash you." A few even tried to throw bottles. Security quickly stepped in and kept things from getting out of control. Duriev says they hid in a nearby store until their ride came. Now the internet's buzzing. Some fans are speculating that Ariel Adesanya might have had something to do with it, like sending people to confront Chimaev on purpose. It might sound crazy, but this isn't the first time Khamzat's fight schedule has been chaotic. From last-minute pullouts to weight cut issues, fans are still unsure if he'll actually show up for his next fight. To wrap things up, did Alex Pereira really get hacked, or is there something shady going on? And do you think Jack Della Maddalena is about to finish Belal and become champion? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment down in the comment section. And now be sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any fight updates. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.